Hi, this is Amy Lewis with SolidFire, and I'm here with Nick Marshall. Nick, can you introduce yourself?
Yeah, my name is Nick Marshall. I work for VMware as an integration architect, and I'm the author of the well-known book Mastering VMware vSphere.
Which is absolutely what I want to talk to you about today. We were just here in the SolidFire booth, and we had a signing with you and your co-authors. Can you tell us a little bit about how it was to write the book? What are some of the great questions you've gotten?
Sure. Yeah, absolutely. So this is the second version of the book that I wrote. The well-known community guru, Scott Loeb, wrote the initial versions of Mastering VMware vSphere. He graciously paid it forward and got me to take over lead author in the version 5.5. Since then, there's been more releases of vSphere, hence more releases of the book, right? So I've taken his foundation and just kind of tried to make it my own a little bit. Trying to involve other people as well, which is where Josh and Grant came in, which is why they were signing with us a few moments ago.
Cool. So what do you think about being an author? Is it grueling? Is it hard? What would you tell to anyone out there who is considering that path?
Well, it depends when you ask me. If you ask me at an event like this, it's really invigorating because you've got people that want to talk to you and shake your hand and say, thanks for writing the book. I've helped somebody. That's a great feeling. Whereas 6 months ago, as the book was just getting published, I was exhausted. I wanted the book to be out, but there were some last-minute edits, and the printing took too long, and all those kind of things that you just want it to go right, and you're at the end of your tether. But the book writing process itself is about a 12-month process for me. So I get early versions of the software. I work at VMware, so luckily I can obtain earlier versions of the software, and I run them through my lab, and that part of it's fun because I get to play with the software, learn about the new features, and watch them evolve in both feature set and quality. The harder part is actually writing about it. I'm a techie at heart. I'm not an English major.
That's me.
So the writing process, although is difficult, it's me wanting to get the knowledge that I've got out into the public sphere. So there's a lot of tedious work involved in terms of back and forth with the publisher, the editors trying to go through and even educating the editors about why it's an SQL versus a SQL and things like that. Then they're saying, no, it's SQL. And I'm like, no, it's SQL. No, it's SQL. And just a little back and forth like that. But it's a fun process. It's just grueling, and it is a long, as I said, 12 months.
So what's the most interesting question or a couple of questions you've gotten from readers about the book?
Sure. What's your favorite feature? And of course it's vMotion. It's always vMotion. How long did it take to write? 12 months. Can I be involved somehow? People see the story of Scott handing the book on to me saying, I want to be involved. So in this version 6 that was released, I tried to get some of the vExperts involved. So I put out on the vExpert forum, hey, I want to involve the community. Put your names forward, and I'll send you some chapters, some preview chapters, kind of like the rough cuts like Safari do, and then you send me your feedback, and then I'll try and incorporate your feedback, and now they're all listed as contributors in the front of the book.
That's really cool.
So I want to, in a potential next version of the book, I actually want to increase that. I want to talk to the publisher. I haven't talked to the publisher yet, but I want to involve more people and try and almost crowdsource the knowledge. It's a little bit difficult. I'm not sure how logistically I'll do it with pre-release software and getting all of the NDAs under wraps, but that's the vision. I'd like to involve as many people as I can so that they can get a taste for it. It's a book of passion and love. It's certainly not something that I do as a day job. This is something I do extra on the side.
That is really cool, Nick. So all you Pop-Up Tech Talk listeners out there, this is your opportunity to participate in something really cool. Again, we don't have details yet, but it's a vision. So thanks a lot, Nick. We really appreciate you coming on.
No problem. Thanks for having me.
And we'll see you next time on Pop-Up Tech Talks.